very much. They asked me to come out and try to help fire up the crowd this morning. We heard from some great candidates that did a better job of firing you up. And frankly, I know a lot of folks out here in this crowd, and it doesn't take very much to fire you up for this election on Tuesday, does it? We're all fired up. We're fired up. My group, Change Maryland, as of this morning, we've reached a pinnacle of 25,000 members from every single county in Maryland, and I can tell you that they're all fired up as well. So we're all going to work together as hard as we can over the next few days to help Dan Bongino in his race for the Senate. We're going to help return Roscoe Bartlett and Andy Harris to Congress. We're going to help Kent and Eric and Tony and Nancy and Frank and all of our congressional candidates. And we're going to go out and fight and work as hard as we can on these referendum issues that Delegate Neil Parrott did such a great job putting on the ballot. Most importantly, we're going to work as hard as we can over the next 72 hours to make sure that Barack Obama is a one-term president. We're going to make sure that Mitt Romney is elected so that we can turn this country around. Amen. This administration has failed. We have a failed record on jobs. We've got higher spending, higher taxes, higher deficits. We've got broken promises. It's simply unacceptable. The people of this nation deserve better, and we're going to bring about real change on Tuesday. You know, in every single election I've ever been involved in, people always say this is the most important election of our lifetime, right? Have you heard that before?
Only once.
Well, I've been involved a long, long time. I was the chairman of Youth for Reagan. And I can tell you that in my humble opinion, I'm serious. I truly believe that since 1980, we have never had an election of so much critical importance to the direction of our country since 1980, when we elected Ronald Reagan and turned this country around. We're going to do it again on Tuesday. Now, I know that the naysayers and some of the prognosticators, they've written off Maryland, right? Even some of our friends have sort of given up hope. Some of them are ready to wave the white flag of surrender. But I'm telling you, we cannot give up this fight. No. Right? We're not going to give up this fight. No. Because there's too much at stake. We're going to go out there and work as hard as we can and try to make a difference. And for those folks who say that a Republican can't win statewide in Maryland, I'm an old guy, okay? I've been around a long time, involved in a lot of elections. I personally know that that's not true. I personally have been involved in the elections to help 7 different individuals, Republicans, win races here in Maryland statewide. Okay? 3 presidential races, 2 races for United States Senate, Dan, and 2 for governor. 3 if you count Ellen Sauerbrei. We won that one too. That would be 8 times we were successful in winning statewide races in Maryland. So let's forget about the odds. Let's forget about the registration numbers and just tune out all that noise and go work as hard as we can for the next 72 hours, the next 3 days, to make sure that we can make a difference. Let's see if we can't add to that total on Tuesday. You know, lastly, I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here this morning. Thank you for caring enough to be involved. Thanks for everything you do, because it's the people standing in this parking lot today, and people just like you all across our state and all across our nation, who really can make a difference. And I think that with all of us standing up and fighting back together, we're going to send a loud and clear message to Washington on Tuesday. And we're going to keep working for 2 more years, and maybe we'll be able to send another loud, clear message to Annapolis. So let's go win one for the gift.